Hey, I'm Steve Kozak, and have you ever wondered while in the middle of preaching a message, are they actually listening? Now, I'm not just talking about adults, but specifically about students. Have you ever wondered if your students are actually listening? I even heard of a pastor one time that preached the same sermon 2 weekends in a row, just to see if, in fact, the people that were supposed to be listening were, in fact, listening. And believe it or not, many had no idea that it was the same sermon. Now, most of us have been taught to tell stories, and that stories have a particular way of connecting with our audience and kind of make things real. And while that is absolutely true, it's actually not the only way to double check to make sure that your students are in fact listening and taking in and being able to use all of that great information that you're giving them from Scripture. See, you could be like a teacher, I suppose, and just give them, an exam or a quiz or a test or maybe a paper. That would be cool. The students would go to church and have a paper to write. No, that's not going to work. But there are a couple of things you can do. The first one is demonstration. And it's not just an object lesson, but some kind of demonstration. So it could be something where you actually give them an example of what something might look like. So if you're talking about sharing your faith, for example, show them on stage what that would look like to actually share their faith with somebody else of a different faith. Or better yet, give them some kind of experience, some kind of hands-on doing. Have them actually go out and share their faith. And use those experiences to teach and reinforce what you're trying to tell them. I mean, after all, as growing up as children, that's how we all learn. That's how we learn sports. That's how we learn math. That's how we learn spatial recognition. All of those things, heck, it's how we learn to walk. All of those things were learned kind of by playing. It's really that simple. But I guess if you want, give them a paper, give them an exam. That would be terrible and really not a good idea at all. Hey, make sure you subscribe, give us a like, give us a share, and check us out on social media.